Of course, this isn't just a story about a woman's surprise 80th birthday party. Betty Worthen is known as an icon on these courts. Good morning, Jack and Kimberly. Good morning, guys at home. That's right, Kimberly, according to this Mayan calendar. Slowly making it, slowly making it. The more unique destinations away from downtown Charleston is here where this becomes this. They've already gotten there, but they need a little bit more dough to make their New York dreams come true. From American Bandstand to his New Year's Rockin' Eve. Now I know you guys are all in the Mardi Gras mood and you're ready for a little taste of the bayou. Please don't judge me because of these zebra pants. To experience the beautiful sights and the amazing taste of the Charleston Tea Plantation. Late August, and this football field in Spartanburg looks
defense will win the game.
And sounds like most in our area. A high school team attacking the season, it's perhaps only when the play stops
We're not hurting our quarterback before we go
that we realize this team is different. These are the Hornets of the South Carolina School for the Deaf and Blind. Some have seeing impairments, with most
hard of hearing or deaf.
Head coach Tony Lee has been at the school for nearly 3 decades.
Well, like normal high schools play 11 on 11. We do it with just a smaller team, 8 on 8.
Other than the numbers and a change in communication, this team wants what every team wants.
2 straight years now we've not won a game, so 1 win would be huge for motivation. Try to keep the heart into it and encourage the players. Don't get frustrated, don't give up.
They hope to make some noise in Tennessee this Thursday. So it goes without saying that these kids have overcome some obstacles to be able to play the game of football, but there is one player in particular that is tackling on even more than the rest.
All the boys knew that I was equal to them and could play with them.
Coach Lee says Kia Smith is the 3rd girl to play football with the school. Kia is accepted here.
We accepted the girls and the boys. We enjoy. Encourage all. Team, it's heart, it's important.
Because on this field, it doesn't matter if you're hearing or not, young man or young woman. For this team, the most important thing.
We are very ready for this game Thursday. Our hearts are in it and we are ready. All heart. Very important to be one team.
Is the organ beating underneath their pads.
Set no limits for yourselves.
For Scene on 7, I'm Jamarcus Gaston.
It's a weird event.
It is probably one of the most peculiar of Olympic events. In Watley of Greenville,
I'm a race walker. Ha!
proves there is so much to respect about race walking.
Competition to cover either 20 or 50 kilometers. That's 12.4 or 31.1 miles.
There are 2 main rules in the sport. First,
you must have 1 foot in contact with the ground at all times. The other rule is actually more important. It says that the leg must be straight from the moment that the foot hits the ground until the leg is vertically upright underneath you.
The purpose is to keep you from using your quadriceps to push off. That's the difference between walking and running. One wrong move could disqualify you.
Your technique is as smooth and habitual as it could ever possibly become.
Ian is not new to the sport.
40 years.
He started in high school and continued in college. His Olympic dreams ignited in 1988 at the Seoul Olympics.
Got to see the preparations and the rehearsal for the opening ceremony and got completely fired up and said, there's only one thing I've ever been good at sports-wise.
Ian has been to the Olympic trials several times, including this year.
And I finished 9th, so I was very happy with it.
An experience he says he won't forget, cheered on by some very special fans. Yes, his wife and twin daughters are race walkers too. The girls gave me some tips.
Try to keep your feet under you.
Before I tried a leg of race walking. Your dad told me that if Al Roker and Ryan Seacrest could do it, then I could probably do a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe it was way harder than I thought. My shins are on fire. The next time you laugh at race walking, why don't you try lacing up? first. For Scene on 7, I'm Jamarcus Gaston. From the colorful houses to the water here on the batteries, certain places are uniquely Charleston. But one of the more unique destinations away from downtown Charleston is here where this becomes this.
You can drink it cold. You can drink it hot. The English drink it with milk and sugar.
One word, 3 letters, tea.
When you say sweet tea in Greenville and Spartanburg, you're talking sweet tea.
But did you know that some of the tea we enjoy in the upstate,
American Classic Tea, which is our brand, is the official hospitality beverage for the state of South Carolina.
comes from a one-of-a-kind place in the Lowcountry?
Jamarcus, you're at the Charleston Tea Plantation on Wadmalaw Island.
Down a dirt road and off the beaten path,
20 miles south of Charleston,
lies the 127-acre Charleston Tea Plantation, a spot with a sweet distinction.
We make tea, and in fact, we're the only tea plantation in America.
You heard Bill Hall right. This is the only place in the country where you can see tea in this form.
What we're looking at right now is a field of tea. Most of the tea around the world comes from countries like India, Ceylon, which is now Sri Lanka, Indonesia.
You will find out why that is in a minute, but first a little about Bill. He is a tea taster by trade. He learned tea inside and out during an apprenticeship in London, England.
And you taste between 800 and 1,000 cups of tea every day, 5 days a week, for 4 years.
In 1987, Bill purchased this farm from Lipton Teas, who used it for research and development. He says part of the reason why no other place in the country grows tea is because
it's very involved, so it isn't something that anyone who has no knowledge would even dream of beginning.
Not to mention, in other tea-producing countries, it takes 500 to 600 field workers.
The average salary for them is about $3 a week.
A partnership with another lover of teas proved to be the perfect mix.
And then in 2003, I partnered with the Bigelow Tea Company, expanded our operation. So this is what we use to make tea. Just the top leaves that grow up every 15 to 18 days. We want the 2 leaves and the bud.
Today, the Charleston Tea Plantation takes pride in tea making. They have this harvester that does the work of those some 500 workers in other countries, and visitors are allowed to see it all.
So it's free to come see us.
Tea lovers get an informative and unique experience.
4.5 pounds of these to make 1 pound of finished tea.
And you know, no visit to the Charleston Tea Plantation is complete without tasting the product. That's good stuff. On the trolley tour around the farm, I met up with upstate newlyweds Brian and Stephanie Buddha.
But then we wanted to do things that are less commercial and people don't all like pack in to see. So.
Meanwhile, Bill will continue to focus on the art of tea, hoping that when you come to the Lowcountry, you take a detour.
Here we've created something that no one else has done in America.
Now, if you guys at home want to experience the beautiful sights and the amazing taste of the Charleston Tea Plantation, we'll put all of their information for you at our website, Scene on 7.